A plane travels at a bearing of 62 degrees from point A for 105 miles. So this is going to be point A, and on point A, this is actually starting point, and since we are traveling at a bearing of 62 degrees, you want to draw an X and Y axis. And I'm going to place a dash so I can actually see the sides a bit more clearly. That's my Y axis, my X axis, and now remember that whenever you're doing a bearing for directions, you're going from the north towards the right. So I'm going to divide this in three sections by placing two dashes. So it'll be 30, 60 will be around here, so just a bit, tiny little bit more. And that's the directions I'll be taking. You want to make sure that you draw a large triangle. If you want to use a separate piece of paper to draw it, which is fine. And this is 105.7 miles. This angle is 62 degrees. The plane then travels due south. So we're going to go straight south. Very important that you go just in a vertical manner. It's 180 miles. This is 105. So it has to be longer than this side. So let's go a little bit more. Still, I probably need to go a little further more. And if you want even if you want to just say, okay, this is 105. So this is 105. So it needs to be a little further down. Do you guys see it? So let me just say it around here. That's a little more accurate. And so therefore this is 180.2. You want to make sure that you place your sights in an accurate manner so you can get it'll be easier to be able to see what the angles are and whether you got your correct answer. It's asking you how far is the plane from point A. So therefore we're looking for X. Now one of the hints that I've given you is that most likely you're going to have to find the angle in between. And there are two triangles that you are going to be able to use. There's a right triangle here that we can shape up. And we're able to do this just because this is a south line, north and south, and this one's the same. We know that if we place a horizontal line, this is going to be a right triangle. We're also going to have another right triangle up here that's going to be helpful at times. So one of them is going to help you find this side. And in this case, it's actually pretty easy to see. If this is 62, we know that those two lines are parallel lines, and that's your transversal. So this one's also 62 degrees. Otherwise, you can go through the triangle and say, well, this is 90, and this is a triangle. If this is 62, all three will be 180. So therefore, this will be 28 degrees. And again, this is a right angle. So if this is 28 degrees, this will be 62. And now that I have two sides and the angle in between, I can use the law of cosines to find that side. So the law of cosine is x squared is equal to one of the sides plus the other side minus 2. The sides get repeated, multiplied by the cosine of the angle in between, which is 62 degrees. And since there are no variables in here, I can just type everything at once in my calculator, and that makes it much easier. In this case, I'm just using my iPad with the app, with the calculator app, and make sure that it's on degrees. In this case, I ended up with a negative number, so let me double check my answer. So notice that there's a negative number in there, so therefore I know that I forgot to place my square in here. That's more likely. So therefore x squared is equal to 25,760. I'm going to take the square root of my answer. So therefore x is equal to 160.5, and they are using a decimal place, so I'll use 0.5 as well, and that'll be miles. And that'll be my answer. That is the distance from point A.